Hello and welcome to day 2 of my craft room clear out, using my stamp sets one last time before I say goodbye. And today I've got some quite old sets because they're wood mounted, so Collage Curios. And because there's no sentiment in that, I have actually got 2 stamp sets today, and so I've teamed that with Hello You. And so we'll make a nice little card, just a general hello card. Now I've got a thick Whisper White base, and I'm going to make a standard card with this. So I'm going to cut this at 10.5 centimeters straight down the center, and then score it at 14.8. I do like a top folding card, and use this edge to butt the card against to make sure that it's square, and a bone folder to secure the crease. I'm going to do this with card going all the way down, no border at the top or bottom though. So I'll cut it at 10.3. No, I'm going to cut it at 10 centimeters, and again at 14.8, the same height as the card. And that gives me a full length, but with a nice little border either side for it. So this colour card is grey granite. I don't know if any of these are still current or not. You'll have to have a look on the Stampin Up website. And I thought I'd use these little mini images. I thought I'd get the Eiffel Tower, butterfly, and a hot air balloon. Although there is a little banner set in there, and a flower, like a rose, and some circles. Oh, look, a little bumblebee as well. That's cute, isn't it? Maybe I'll do the bee instead of the butterfly. And a couple of circles, circle images. So I think I will do it in the same colour ink as the card, so grey granite, and just stamp down the side. So tap, 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 press and lift, and then the little bee. And the hot air balloon. One more bee over here. And then we have that. Now, to soften that, I thought I might get some vellum and put it over the top. I already have these strips previously cut from a project before. So, and scores. I'll just fold that over there. Fold it over there like that, and then we can secure it at the back with a bit of red line tape. Just cut a couple of small pieces of tape. It's obviously vellum you have to secure at the back unless you're going to put an embellishment over the top. Now, just for reference, I'll just measure this piece. It is about 3.3 centimeters wide. So remove the backing from this. And then that over there, and that's just a little, just softens that a little bit. And I think I'll put some ribbon. Shall I tie it all the way down? Yeah. Now I'm going to tie this in a knot. And then swap the ends that I tie the bow with, because I've tied it in a knot. So loop up, over and up when you tie your bow, and then your ears will sit at the top and your tails will sit down. Make that a bit smaller. There is a whole video just on tying bows on my YouTube channel. That's that. Now I've also got this, I found this little key, mini key, and I have this as well, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use that now. No, I think I'll just stamp the sentiment. Hello you, or sweet friend. I'll go with hello you. I think I've got a die that will fit that. Oh look, that's nice. This is the Stitch Labels framelits. And so what I'll do is I'm going to stamp that on Whisper White card. Actually, I'm going to stamp it on thick white card, because then I can pop it up on dimensionals when I'm finished. So I will stamp that. I think we'll stick with a monochrome look and go with grey granite again. I can stamp that anywhere because I'm going to die cut that out. Now, to hold the die in place, I do like a little, you can use post-it notes, but you can also buy a post-it note on a roll, which is really handy. So make sure you line that up so it is straight, and then just stick that on there. And then I'll die cut that out. And then you get no residue with the post-it note labels. And it just makes sure that your die doesn't slip when you're popping it through the machine. At these bits here. And there's your sentiment. So now I need a little bit of twine for this. So I've got some, I think this is crumb cake linen thread. I'm sure Stampin' Up sells this still because this was always really popular. Again, you'll have to have a look on their website. I can give you the name of a demonstrator, or you can put in demonstrators near you if you want to purchase any current Stampin' Up products, or I can tell you my friend if you need a name of a demonstrator. I'm more than happy to do a recommendation. Just pop me a message. I've got this little key which I found today. These are super old. These are from the Trinket Crowns embellishment section. So like I say, I'm going to use up all this stash that I have in my craft room that I save for best, which honestly I don't recommend. Just use it, otherwise you end up with a craft room full of stuff not used like I have. But anyway, we're going to fix that with this mini series, aren't we? We're going to make sure that we get all this stuff used up. Oh look, that That linen thread goes perfectly with that grey granite. Okay. My little bow. Trim off that bit of scissors need sharpening. Okay. Pair of brand new scissors that I found, and I'm using old ones. What am I like? Pop some dimensionals on the back of that. And then add that to your card base. That a few seconds for the glue to go off. Now you can, if you wanted to, add a little glue dot to that ribbon, but I don't really think it's entirely necessary. And so that completes day 2's card of clearing out my craft room. I hope you'll be back tomorrow for more. Thank you.